I'm Ben Hooper, and this is your UPI Odd News Minute for Thursday, June 20th, 2024. An animal control officer was summoned to a Goodwill store in Virginia after an employee sorting through a box of donated books found something they couldn't read. A 4-foot snake. The Stafford County Sheriff's Office said Animal Control Captain J.A. Bice responded to the secondhand store on Dockstone Road in Stafford to get rid of the unwanted donation. The Sheriff's Office said, using his powers of persuasion and a bit of parcel tongue, Captain Bice was able to safely remove the snake and release it back into the wild. Officials did not identify the species of the Slytherin suspect seized at the store, but explained it was likely a local snake in search of shade. They wrote, "With the rise in temperatures recently, everyone is trying to beat the heat, even the local wildlife." Moving on from book box to shamrocks, a Japanese man borrowed some of the luck of the Irish and broke a Guinness World Record by growing a 63-leaf clover. Yoshiharu Watanabe started cross-pollinating clovers at his home in 2012 with an aim toward breaking the world record. He used a combination of letting his clover patches pollinate naturally and hand-pollinating those with the most leaves. Watanabe's prize clover has 63 leaves, beating the previous record of 56 leaves, which was set by fellow Japan resident Shigeo Obara in 2009. Watanabe said, "People say that a 4-leaf clover brings you happiness, so it would be great if this 63-leafed clover would bring surprise and pleasure to people." And finally, it was an unusual morning commute in Alberta, Canada, when drivers stopped on a highway to help guide a loose emu out of traffic. Lonnie Mobberly said she was driving her kids to school just after 8 a.m. Wednesday when she came across the 6-foot-tall flightless bird in the middle of a highway near De Winton. Mobberly and a group of fellow drivers teamed up to protect the Australian animal from traffic. She said, "We were herding it like a cow almost. We just kind of drove it up the highway a little bit and let it down one of the side roads." The emu was loaded onto a neighbor's trailer and is now being cared for by the Alberta SPCA while officials attempt to locate its owner. Mobberly said her kids were very late, but they've got an awesome story to tell. I'm sure their whole class has heard about their morning adventure. For these stories and more national, international, sports, entertainment, science, and odd news from United Press International, visit UPI.com.